I'm Mhorgrimm, and welcome back to some Fallout 4, our grand playthrough, a Commonwealth Reforged. We're trying to rebuild something better. Well, not better than before, but better than what they have now. Oh. Finish project clean. Ooh, water treatment plant, that's good. Green top, good. Security, good. Improvements, good. Okay. Farm. Okay. Entertainment, okay. Yeah, we know the water treatment plant. And I'm thinking of switching back to my bright light because this isn't the best. For seeing anything as I walk.
Well now, my boss would like to see you right away now that you're here.
Okay. Who is the guy?
Who is this guy?
The chief trader, Mr. Glatton. I've been made aware that your appointment is to take priority.
All right, I'll hear him out.
Wonderful. He's been eager to make your acquaintance. Please follow me.
Water. I should just have some coffee. Lead on. Quite the setup you got here.
Mr. Glatton, your appointment.
Ah, yes. That'll be all, Lydia.
Yes, sir.
What a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Jeremiah Glatton, chief trader of this little venture. But more importantly for you, I'm an investor.
And what does that mean?
I'm an investor in causes such as yours, of course. Supporting brave new settlements is a passion of mine. I loathe the notion of wealth languishing in our vaults when there are so many that can benefit from its investment.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ah, I see Lydia has grossly underestimated the Commonwealth's civility. And of course, no introductions are necessary for you. Everywhere I ask, people know who you are. Setting up such far-reaching infrastructure, helping doctors rebuild their hospitals, uprooting aggressive mercenaries from their own base? And don't get me started on all this I hear about this institute. Really, I wouldn't even know where to start with that. You have built an
That's why.
impressive reputation.
He
my
wants
friend.
access to the technology.
You've been watching me?
Well, I make it a point to know the trading partners I'm getting in bed with. So to speak, a little bit of research goes a long way.
Are you going somewhere with this?
Allow me to get to the point. While I know quite a bit about you, I imagine you don't know much about us yet. So, let me tell you a bit about the New Liberty Trading Company.
Go
We
on.
are a merchant coalition, a tiny but effective little empire. Our predecessors have built our company with careful control of our economy. By my generation, it's created quite a bit of surplus that we now invest in surrounding settlements. Your initiative is among the most promising.
Okay, so you're a coalition. So like a trading guild. Trading empire.
Can I ask some questions?
By all means, consider me an open book.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know anything about the Commonwealth? What have you heard?
We've been here before. Funny story, really. We attempted to set up a trade agreement with the Commonwealth Provisional Government decades ago. Our negotiators arrived a week too late, however. The CPG had been massacred, and the paranoid locals drove our delegation off. Without a unifying leadership, we wrote this region off as too unstable to sign contracts with. Too high of a risk for very little return.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
It was before my time. Stories I've heard range from murder-suicide pacts to killer robot invasions. All I know is they all died.
What changed your mind?
Why, you did! You are exactly the kind of person that we prefer to do business with. A pragmatic leader and a unifying voice for the region.
Mm-hmm. Really buttering me up, aren't you?
Tell me more about this town of yours.
Not quite a town, but robust with trade, safety, and gifted artisans. We're not interested in expansion, only establishing trade routes. The NLTC values the written contract above all else, and that trust gives us a certain infrastructure for order in our dealings. If it's notarized on paper, we honor it as law. A notion that seems quite silly to most wastelanders, I know. Scraps of paper carrying so much weight. But we extend the right to anyone outside the NLTC, our partners doubly so. Most are pretty quickly won over.
So, interesting. What's the catch?
Interesting idea. What's the catch?
A shrewd question, to be expected of someone of your reputation. The contracts require careful wording, of course. Once they're signed, they're ironclad. Breaking them is done only through predetermined exit clauses. It's quite an elegant system, you'll find. But once our bargains are struck, you can trust that we will honor them.
What's your plan exactly?
My plan here is to ensure the Commonwealth has all the resources it needs to grow. The Home Office is pragmatic, but they trust my business sense implicitly. That means I can safeguard your interests and make sure you get a fair deal.
That's all for now.
Certainly. You've made quite an impression on us, and I hope we can likewise prove ourselves to you, while we both turn a profit, of course.
All right. We can do business.
Combining our funds with your panache, you'll be an empire to be reckoned with in no time.
Our
You've
panache.
already seen what we can offer to places like the Nightingale Hospital. I
Mm-hmm.
hear their admirable operation is thriving. Much as it pains me to say it, though, you've caught me a bit earlier than I expected. Right now, this is all hypothetical. We're looking to establish a trade outpost in a promising location on the waterfront. It'll be ideal for funneling our caravans. It's still swarmed with super mutants, but hopefully we'll have them cleared out soon and with minimal casualties.
Why establish an outpost?
The boat is convenient for scouting the region, and I'm fond of sailing myself, but her use as a temporary base has run its course. We need a reliable, defensible place where it's safe to dock. Somewhere people can find us easily to make use of our services.
Okay. Like, there's an enormous catch. There's got to be an enormous catch.
Can I lend a hand?
You're offering to help us? Well, I must say, hearing about you is one thing, but I see now that rumor doesn't do you justice. If you're serious, check with Lydia. She'll have all the details. I'm sure she's more than happy to direct you. I have to get back to work. Please excuse me, but I truly appreciate you stopping by. It's really an honor to meet you. Lydia, won't you come in? Our new friend here has volunteered to help us secure the spot we've scouted out for our new outpost.
What a pleasant surprise.
Indeed. If you could give them the brief on the location and mark it on the map, they can get started.
Of course. It is the pre-war building known as the Custom House Tower near the waterfront, currently occupied by super mutants.
Nasty business, but at least there are no ethical concerns with vacating them from the premises. Now, I have some business to attend to. It's been an honor to meet you. Best of luck with this. I look forward to hearing of your heroics.
Like, the voice acting has me on edge.
Excuse me.
Hello. Our Chief of Security, Allison Gale, is currently scouting the location. She was told to observe and keep out of sight.
Okay.
Speak to her when you're ready to instigate hostilities with the super mutants. Once the location is secure, you will be paid 1,000 caps.
Come on. You can do better than that. You wouldn't want people thinking you're cheap.
1,500. The standard rate for an internal specialist.
Hazard
This
pay?
isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
I'm starting to see how you've wrapped this little Commonwealth around your finger. Very well. 2,000 as hazard pay and a bonus for your utmost expediency.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
Excellent. I await the results of your venture with bated breath. Now, is there anything else?
I'll get on it.
I look forward to the results.
The customs house. Okay.
Hi.
Look at that. You were right on schedule. So, time to kill us some super mutants?
This is all very suspicious. Like, plot-wise. How do we do this? How did you know?
How did you know?
I was told to sit here and wait until I either got bored or you showed. And here you are. That makes you
That's not the
unscheduled.
story I was told.
Who are you? What are you doing out here?
Name's Allison. Lydia sent me out here to keep an eye on the super mutants. Now my job is to watch your back while we shoot them. So, you ready to get to killing? suiciders by the door and some mines on the exits. Don't know how many are inside. Don't get blown up, or the bosses will have to find some other ass to kiss. And I wouldn't put it past Lydia to dock my pay if you die. After you.
Have I already cleared this? So do not fall in.
Someone there?
You alright? Focus on the job in front of us, yeah?
Okay. Oh, it was this way. Okay. All right. In we go.
Huh? What's that?
Not bad at all. Gotta say, this was more fun than I've had in weeks. An LTC solves most of its problems with money. Lucky for me that the wasteland is full of shit that doesn't
All right.
negotiate. Makes for nice, clean, ethical violence.
What's next?
What's next?
Bosses will get someone to clean it up. They travel with janitors for a reason. Time to head back and let Her Highness know the palace is ready. Stop by sometime and get your pay from Lydia.
Okay, well, obviously this gets opened later in quests. Well, we need some economic might to make our power play. All right, let's go talk to Lydia.
If you want your pay, go talk to Lydia. Latin will just send you to her anyway. He loves making her play secretary.
You're back.
Yes, I
Miss
am.
Gale has already reported what happened. You've done the job to the letter of the contract. A refreshing change of pace. Usually, hiring locals requires far more supervision. Here is the reward for the job.
What's next for you?
I'll start organizing our people and some local contractors. They'll clean up the mess the super mutants have undoubtedly left behind. In the meantime, I have another contract that would benefit from your unique reputation in the Commonwealth. Would you be interested?
What's the job?
Setting up a trade outpost is a significant step in establishing our presence. It is now time to consider the markets we are getting involved in. Our first established trade agreements must be strategic. There are a few prospective candidates.
What's your opinion of Bunker Hill?
I've made inquiries into Bunker Hill. It is a hub of disorganized caravans and traders. However, their closed-circuit society makes them analog to a competitor company, without the formal name or any true ambition.
Okay.
Trying to insinuate ourselves into their circle would take more time and resources than I care to commit at this stage.
What's your take on Diamond
What's your
City?
take on Diamond City?
It is a well-established settlement. Stable, organized, and due to their limited space, always short on something. In other words, exactly the kind of trading partner we're looking for. Normally, I conduct these negotiations personally. However, intelligence tells me that Diamond City is paranoid and insular. My being a stranger will unnecessarily prolong the negotiations. You are a known and respected entity to them. As such, I would like to hire you to bring the draft of the agreement to them and negotiate on our behalf with the quartermaster.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
What is it?
It is a standard trade agreement. Section 2B lists our rates, tariffs, and taxes. 3B details risk that our caravans are willing to undertake. Other sections also encompass banned goods, code of conduct with our employees. And of course, T22 lists liability charges and an outline of the NLTC judicial systems for appeals in regards to... Are you listening to me?
You're pretty distracting yourself.
I do believe I got carried away. I'm sure you're able to familiarize yourself with the terms of the contract without further distraction. Back to the matter of your involvement in the negotiations.
What are you offering exactly?
Standard contract for a freelance negotiator is 1,000 caps.
Come on, my time's worth more than that.
Very well. Seeing as you're uniquely qualified, I am willing to pay you the rate of a preferred consultant. 1,500.
All right, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Excellent. Here's the copy of the contract. If the quartermaster is a smart man, he will want to negotiate some of the terms. Do what you have to get it signed, though it is my hope that your reputation will do the work for you. Oh, and one more thing. I'm putting Miss Gale at your disposal. She can accompany you or meet you there. I'll leave such details to your discretion.
Why would you want her to go with me?
Miss Gale has a tendency to become a liability when kept on standby. Plainly put, when she's bored, she starts making her own entertainment, and I foresee her being very bored while we set up the outpost.
No thanks.
That is your prerogative. She's been made aware of the situation. Speak to her if you want her to accompany you. Good luck with the negotiations.
Fine.
Hey, killer. Lydia said you might want a bodyguard on a little trip. Her Highness gets the best ideas. Or I can meet you in Diamond City. Your call.
I'll meet you there.
You know, I think I'm actually disappointed. You made an impression earlier with the mutants. But you're the boss on this. Maybe we'll have another chance for a night on the town? Your Pip-Boy plays music, right? Alright, I'm off. I'll see you in Diamond City.
Yes.
I have things to take care of. Let's move. There she is. Okay. Jezebel?
At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation. I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical.
so we need another named person. Or I can just take a random volunteer from the vault. Maybe the first one I find out a uniform. So I need food and water. Food. Hydrated. Fed. You know what? You.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
Let's trade some things.
Of course.
Leg. Right arm.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure.
Right arm and right leg. We'll fully kit him out.
Huh?
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard. Huh?
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
Sorry, bad cough.
Yes?
Yeah.
Is the doctor in? No. Let's go find him.
Huh?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Let's keep going.
Yes? Yeah?
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad, but I realized I have not finished this. Yep, this is quarters, okay? Okay.
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
Bye.
Yeah?
Hey there.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
How are you infected?
guess.
If I find the other card, I'll sign them. Color swap. Okay.
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
Let's trade.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. No, we were going to go back to the bright light. Unfortunate, but needed. Gold paint looks horrible. Wow, okay, we need adhesives, all right. Can do that. I'll see if it works on it. Better. I guess. Okay. Then we can teleport to Outpost Zamanga. Starlight's under attack. Fine. Looks better. Well, let's go drop off your chromed gear, and then we're going to go to Starlight. Like, how many episodes have I had him the way he was? All right, let's defend Starlight. What do we need to get? A little annoying, but okay, that's one confusing part. He looks so much like me, I try and get into armor. Off we go. I need to start arranging Vault 88 to start growing like brain fungus and glowing mushrooms. Who are you?
Hold up a minute. I've got a really top-tier piece of cow flesh for sale, if you know what I mean.
I don't need Brahmin.
Brahmin.
Oh, okay, sure. I feel ya. Maybe later, then.
Going okay? Well, thank you guys. fix. Okay. Start construction. Pay and build. And we'll just make sure this is done before we move on. Back to headquarters. Or Diamond City, actually. No, headquarters. Bringing another settlement in. Okay. Bringing in food.
Okay.
I want to cancel that one provisioner I have going across the top of the map there. Because it's confusing who's doing what. Right? Is it? This goes to the recruitment beacon. Excuse me. Tools. Tracking. People. No, that's not what I need. Room is the security. Home, that's good. Farm, security, entertainment, good. Home, okay. I just wish I could track the provisioner. We've established a bit more of our Commonwealth now.
Yes?
Mm. Cafeteria, hazmat, bathroom, staff lounge. Hmm. Administration offices. Right. As we run the Commonwealth. Power distribution. Under engineering, okay. Facilities has got lots of work. Kind of clean. They clean this? I think they've cleaned this.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Turn this into administration. Oh, I know what I need to do. Need to do Diamond City and need to talk to Fiona.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth.
Yeah. I don't want to do Bunker Hill. Let's talk to Fiona. But now we have a new player in the Commonwealth. See if we can't get this one up and running. Okay.
We had agreed to wait until the diagnostic scanner was operational.
I agreed to put off treatment until tomorrow. Why would I put any stock in those machines when I already have the diagnosis in front of me? Clear as
The
day.
machine is not the important part. You can't simply take matters into your own hands when things are moving too slow. If you'd waited...
You're eager to lay blame at my feet, Fiona. I said I would hold off on treating this man, and I did not lie to you about my intent.
So did you try to treat him or not? Please, Cassandra, without playing coy. This is important.
Look at the injection site. After all these years, I should hope I have a steadier hand than that. Unless you also wish to accuse me of becoming old and rickety.
I didn't mean... Wait, Cassandra! Damn it. That went poorly. I can't say she's entirely wrong to be upset with me. I can't exactly rule her out, but if she didn't do it, someone else had to have.
Yeah, we know who it is.
What happened? Why are you upset?
I found this patient dead an hour ago. When we picked him up off the streets, he was sluggish but aggressive. Raider from a nearby gang, I think. We weren't sure what was wrong with him. Cassandra guessed it might be rabies and developed a cure. I asked her to hold off on it.
What do you think of her?
My first thought was that she simply got tired of waiting. You heard her, she doesn't respect the pre-war tech anyway. If she thought a patient would slip away waiting, she could have taken matters into her own hands.
But
it just doesn't feel right. I've known her for so long. We have our differences, but I've never known her to not own up to her mistakes. It's just not how we do things here. But if it wasn't her or wasn't her vaccine, then someone else killed this patient. And it's even worse.
I'd be glad to help if I can. Have any advice on what I should investigate?
I'm not sure. There's got to be something around, right? Or maybe someone saw something. It'd be nice to know exactly what killed him. Maybe it'd narrow it down. It's a shame the diagnostic machine went down again.
Have any ideas?
I think it'd be a good idea for you to talk to Cassandra. She likes you. Maybe she'll stop evading questions long enough to get the truth out. We don't exactly have quick ways of conducting forensics besides the machines in the diagnostic wing, and they're unreliable.
why is that?
Why is that?
It keeps coming online and then going on the fritz again. I'm not much of a mechanic, but I wanted to time the on window to diagnose the patient. It's supposed to be able to scan samples and even image the organs, though I wouldn't do anything that put someone at risk of electrocution. I just got it working again right before I found him dead. I hadn't been out of the room an hour. We could have used it to figure out what killed him at least. But it powered down again and I don't know how to fix it this time.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Get right on it.
Thanks. I'll try talking to some of the others too. Come back to me if you find anything.
Hold it. Prominent inflamed and bruised, okay.
Everything all right?
So is it that young guy that's still trying to figure out things? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. That's a little too straightforward. Okay, let's go talk to Cassandra.
Back again. I don't blame Fiona for jumping to conclusions. I'm sure she's already feeling guilty enough.
Is this the part where you admit it's a lie and try teaching some stupid lesson?
I wouldn't dream of attempting to teach you anything. I don't have the years. But if you really want a lesson, allow me to demonstrate what happens when you're rude. Goodbye.
Hey there.
Back again.
Can I ask you some questions?
By all means. It just so happens that my current and only patient is no longer in need of treatment. For the time being, I'm all yours.
What's in the shot?
A question with an answer I'm certain you would find unsatisfactory. You see, viruses have mutated since the bombs fell. So has the flora and fauna. Even the human immune system has adapted in odd ways. That said, the ingredients list for modern vaccines have become so incredibly long, it churns even my stomach. So, what's in the shot? More than you care to know. It works. That's the important part.
What do you know about him?
Male, mid-30s. Unfortunate dental situation. Multiple track marks from a lifetime of chem use. That is, if you can find them beneath the sea of battle scars. Overall, in worse shape than our Raphael, but otherwise typical for a raider. As far as his disease, my best diagnosis was rabies. I had previously created a vaccine for this particular strain of rabies. If my assumption had been correct, and Fiona had let me treat the man, he would have seen immediate improvement. Alas.
I just need you to tell me the truth. Do you know anything about it?
The truth is rather a subjective thing.
That's vague.
Vague?
For the Nightingales to function, we have to trust each other. I would never do anything to jeopardize that trust. I have my suspicions, but they're just that, suspicions. If you want to know the truth, that's something you must find for yourself.
I don't have any more questions. What's this all about?
Finding an empty syringe in a hospital is not surprising. What's more telling is that I prepared 2 doses of a vaccine, and one is missing. 2 points that are not mutually exclusive, but do make for a curious coincidence. Here's the other dose, in case you get the machines working.
Have any advice on what I should investigate?
A murder suspect giving advice to the investigator. Now that has a nice irony to it, but I'll take it as a good sign. If you have the time, you can look through my books on pathology. That is, if you were doubting my diagnosis and have the aptitude for it, of course. If you've any technical skill, perhaps you could try repairing the diagnostic scanner. And lastly, I would advise that you consider why someone might do this, and what might happen to them should Fiona find them out.
Okay, that's all for now.
That's all for now.
Did she seem angry at all, agitated, or distracted?
No, she seemed normal. Maybe a little stressed.
Ellis, I know she's been your mentor for a while now, but believe me, I don't want her to be guilty any more than you. If you can think of anything...
I know, but maybe...
Oh, enough of this. Lay off Fiona. I killed the rabbit asshole. Didn't think you'd get so twisted up about it.
Raphael, that's not funny.
I ain't laughing, am I?
He was killed with an injection. That's not exactly your style.
What, after months of watching all of you, you think I can't fight a vein? You were off playing with the new toys. Cassie was sulking. And the rabid dog? He was about to chew through the straps. Hell, far as I could tell, he'd have chewed off his own damn arm just to get at us. Cure was sitting already. Either he'd croak or he'd get better. Win-win. So I did my job and took the fucking guesswork out of it.
Leave the room, please. I have to think about this.
Fiona.
You too, Ellis. I need to talk to our friend here before I make any decisions.
Come on, kid. Let's give these two some space.
They don't have the medical skills? So the cure didn't work. So apparently when I level up next, I should level up my medical skill, huh? Yeah, his legs aren't bad. What do mine look like? Yeah.
What a load of crap.
Why don't you believe his story?
I know Raphael. If he'd killed that patient, it would have been with a knife, not a syringe. And he definitely wouldn't have bothered lying about it. And all that stuff he said about having a chance of curing the patient? No, no way.
You sure about this?
Sure about this?
Raphael cares about us, the Nightingales. He only cares about the patients as far as making sure they're not a threat to us. A cured and healthy raider is no better than a sick one to him. Maybe even worse.
There's more to this story.
Could you talk to him? If he's the only one confessing and we don't have the full picture, then I'll have no choice but to... I don't even know. I've sent volunteers away before for breaking our rules. I can't even think of doing the same to him. But if he really killed that man, I couldn't trust him around patients ever again. Much as it breaks my heart.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Did you make up her mind or what?
I don't buy your whole story.
Shit. If you're not buying it, means Fiona isn't gonna settle on it either. Can't say you weren't decent to me. Hell, I'd even call you a friend. Last thing I thought I'd ever say about someone like you. That's the problem with you, and Fee, Cassie, Alice. All so bent on giving me more credit than I wouldn't lay a finger on the guy unless asked. Not that they ask much. They like the whole merciful end thing. And I'm more old-fashioned. I did kill him, though. Didn't lie about that. Better it be me that does it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Unlike the Nightingales, I don't cry myself to sleep over putting down some idiot half-dead with a broken spine in a ditch somewhere. Better it's me that pulls those triggers. What else am I good for? I don't make a pretty nurse. That's for sure.
Sounds like you're protecting someone.
That's all I ever tried to do around here. Look, Ellis, when he stops flinching at every sound, he's a good kid. Sharp. Naive, but he tries, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the two of us,
Thought it'd be Ellis.
Here's probably trying to do the right thing. But that cure came with a coin flip. So, I stepped in so he wouldn't have to.
Did something happen to him?
Yeah. Ellis found his backbone. I saw him go into that room, all pale and shaking like a leaf. Jumped out of his skin when I followed him in. I think he might have actually gone through with it. Didn't know he had it in him. But Fiona ever finds out he pulled something like that, closest he'd get to patients is cleaning their bedpans. If she didn't just send him back to his parents in Diamond City, it'd be a fucking waste.
What did you do?
I told him to get out, and I handled it. It didn't look like Cassie did it, but she can stand up for herself. Doesn't need me playing White Knight. Ellis, though. You heard him when Fiona put the pressure on. Another minute, and he was gonna say something stupid.
Why do you care?
Last time they had to put a patient down, Ellis insisted he should do it. To learn, or get used to it or something. Then, he cried for a week. People like him, tears them up inside. Chips away at something. People like me, we get it done. Smoke a cigarette. Sleep easy. Ellis, the Nightingales, they're doing something good. Better than the world deserves. And I don't want to see that chipped away at. Not when I'm here.
That's all I needed to know.
Got no room to be asking. But leave Ellis out of it when you tell Fiona. He's scared shitless. No chance for a repeat anyway.
Hey there.
He told you, right? I really had no idea he'd step up like that. I shouldn't have gone into that room.
What happened?
Cassandra said the patient he only had a couple hours before the treatment wouldn't matter anymore, and the diagnostic machine broke again. I didn't like the man, but I couldn't just watch him die like that. So after Fiona came by to prep him for the procedure again,
What procedure is that?
for the scanner. I don't know the details, but it requires some injections. Fiona's gone in and out of the room all day getting him ready.
I'm sure you had good intentions.
I did. Cassandra is brilliant. I really thought the vaccine would work. Except, I guess I wasn't really thinking at all, was I? You should tell her I did it. I could live with the man's death, but not with Raphael getting in trouble just for protecting me.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
There's not any official rules, really. But this... I don't think this is a warning offense. She's probably going to send me back home.
I appreciate you telling me all of this. I know it's difficult.
Do what you think is best.
Okay. This is a toughie.
Hey.
Hey, are you done with investigating? What do you think happened? Was it really Raphael? I still find that so hard to believe.
I guess he wasn't quite telling the whole story.
Wish it wasn't obvious who he'd be covering for. I always did have a soft spot for Ellis. However unlikely it seemed, Ellis has been so promising. I kept forgetting that he's still so young. I shouldn't be surprised that this would be the result of all this pressure. Cassandra, I am so sorry.
Fiona, I'm also leaving.
Leaving? But why?
Don't make that face at me, my dear. I'm not storming off in a huff. This incident has simply brought something to the forefront. You have never trusted my methods or advice, and I am tired of having my every judgment questioned. Neither of us is wrong or right, but the role of official figurehead is starting to chafe. I want to leave so you can lead this hospital and I can research in peace.
I see. I respect your decision. You're gonna leave right away? Where will you go?
I'll take my time packing, and perhaps an opportunity will present itself. If not, whatever trail's easiest on my old knees, I suppose.
Okay.
Chin up, my dear. I wouldn't be leaving if I didn't think you fully capable of holding your own here.
Hello there.
Hey.
Why, hello.
Fiona.
Hey there.
Wonderful to see you.
Okay. Oh. I have to go to Diamond City now, okay? Just to the west. Looking at how long I've been playing, maybe it's better if I teleport and get that done with. Because the travel is going to take more than 10 minutes.
Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
Really? I have to leave and then go back in. Okay. But let's get this new player in the Commonwealth up and working. I'm interested to see what this trade thing does.
Hey, you're right on schedule again.
Hello?
Let's get this over with.
Can I help you?
Actually, I was looking for you.
May I introduce the independent NLTC negotiator? You may have heard of them.
You're here representing this trading company? I will tell you what I told their courier. I have no interest in any agreement they're presenting.
As if petty details like that ever stopped them.
What do you mean? Why not?
Why not?
I am not a Brahmin on the rumor mill. If you want gossip, treat yourself to a noodle cup. You may have flooded this place with sins, but trade in Diamond City is still under my purview. If that was all, then I would like to get back to work. I trust you can see yourself out and deliver my apologies to your employer.
Figured this would take a bit of legwork. Let's have a little team huddle.
Excuse me.
Well, looks like he's going to be a stubborn one. And I was worried this would be a boring in and out.
So, what now?
It's the same as the NLTC merchant families. All think they're so high above the rest of us wastelanders. As it so happens, a little birdie called Lydia told me there's an info broker in this city that you're friendly with. Same little birdie gave me a packet of papers labeled "In Case of Resistance." A very thoughtful birdie, our Lydia.
All right, let's go.
Right to it, huh? I like that. Hey, maybe we should stop for noodles on the way? I've heard things.
I want to get this new player in the Commonwealth started.
You watch your step. Got my eye on you. The Institute? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna last once you leave.
Well now, if it isn't the Ron's favorite client, what can the coolest cat in the Commonwealth do for you?
Oh, this'll be fun. We need the lowdown if the big man's on the take, you dig?
If info's what you want, then you've come to the right place. Now, which big man, whose take, and what kind of lowdown?
The big old square at the gates. And I hear you're the real gone cat to ask. Okay, I can't keep that up. Point is, we want to blackmail the quartermaster. You got any dirt?
Huh? Say, this wouldn't have anything to do with those suits from the New Liberty Trading Company making a move, would it?
How did you know?
How does the Ron know anything? By keeping his ear to the ground and his nose to the wind. Oh yeah! So, is this about those suits making a move or not?
That's right.
This is one of those times that the Ron is not so happy about being correct. Look, let me clue you in. The NLTC, they're not just some caravan company, you dig? Where they're from, they're the top dogs. Are you sure working with these guys is a can of worms you want to open?
This should be good. Don't mind me, gossip away. Pretty sure the trade contract doesn't expire anytime this decade.
What do you really know about these suits? Are you sure you've got all the facts on who you'd be getting in bed with?
Can you tell me about them?
I'll do you one better. I'll tell you, on the house. These NLTC suits, they built their business empire by always honoring a deal. If it's on paper, it's law. Now, that all sounds cool. Better than wasteland justice, right? Their way of business has made them a lot of caps. Their home office is as shiny as things get out here. But around it, nothing but slums.
You heard that all the way out here? Color me impressed, cool cat.
Is that true?
What, about the slums? Yep, I grew up in one of them. No matter what the bosses try to sell you, trust me, there is never enough to go around.
I didn't know.
You can expect them to deliver on whatever they promise. Just don't expect them to have your best interest at heart.
Okay.
If you like, I can read over this contract of theirs, see if they're giving Diamond City a fair shake.
You're okay with that?
What are you looking at me for? I got no skin in this race. Anyone that can decipher Lydia's gibberish is a cool cat in my book.
Go ahead.
Of course. Here you go.
Let's see. Uh-huh. Whoever wrote this doesn't mess around. Not sure what I was expecting. Although these NLTC suits, they certainly play the long game. This contract might just be an opening move, but there's no fine print, no extra obligations. There's a part here about sponsorship, but it's non-binding. Lydia Proudmoore.
Can you spare a few details on her at least? on the house.
The Proudmoore name's a big deal in the NLTC. Family's got a permanent spot on the board of directors, major investors. No idea why one of them's slumming it out here. And as I understand it, Lydia's not the chief trader in this little NLTC expedition. I guess even nepotism has its limits.
And this isn't some kind of scam.
If it is, there's nothing about it in this contract. This just details terms that you'd get with any caravan, just with fewer loopholes and bigger numbers. Still, you should keep an eye out. People like the NLTC like to appear as if they're on the level, but given time, they'll ease into the real shady stuff. Okay, now on to some real business. So, you want the skinny on Quartermaster Kingsley, do you? What are you willing to pay in exchange for this
Here,
info?
package courtesy of Lydia. You people and your papers.
Oh yeah! This will suffice! Still think you might be playing loose with the devil here, but we can do business.
What is this package anyway?
Banking records. But not your average kind. It's records of banks doing the banking. You know, transfers and the like. Things like this are the bread and butter of my trade. This Lydia chick did her homework.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Okay, now we can discuss what I can do for you. Just so happens, I got a lot of info on our quartermaster. So we got options here. If you were so inclined, I've got enough dirt to bury the poor guy. But it might be enough just to reason with him instead. Up to you what you do. Easy way or the hard way. Peaceful cooperation or blackmail. Oh yeah!
Do you have a preference how I handle this?
A cat's got to live here, you know. I say go easy on the guy. He's an uptight nerd, but we're all on the same side here.
I say the guy could use a hard knock on the head, but Lydia's probably betting on your diplomacy.
If you really want to help me, give me something I can use.
If you need to lean on him, man's got a son, Ellis. They don't see eye to eye. The kid ran off a while back to join the Nightingales. I understand you already know those birds. I hear the kid's doing well for himself, but the whole situation's a big embarrassment to his pops. Quartermaster Kingsley's been telling everyone his kid's sick, with some fancy-sounding disease, has to stay indoors. He can't admit his son just ran off, that the kid would rather rough it in the waste than put up with him. If the city council knew the truth, they'd eat him alive.
Seriously? People have the weirdest hang-ups here. My mom left me 3 slums over with a bag of caps and saluted on her way out of town. So are we just threatening a kid or going straight to ransom?
How would something like that even work?
Assuming the guy gives a rusty cap for his kid, we gently imply that we'll hurt him if he doesn't sign. If he doesn't care, we just threaten to tell everyone he's been lying about the sickness. Win-win, really.
I don't want to lose a friend.
What's a bit of friendly kidnapping between friends? It's for a good cause. Or at least it's for a paid cause. We can split the take with him. No? Fine, fine. We can just imply kidnapping. This kid will never even hear of it.
I'm not saying you actually hurt the kid, but you know how it is with ankle biters. Mentioning his son should be enough to get Kingsley to flip. So, you want to hear the rest of it, or was that enough?
There's no other option.
You came to me for information, and information I can provide. How you deal with him is in your court.
Guess we could try the old-fashioned bribe if he's that kind of corrupt. It'd take a lot of caps, but just saying.
I'm not sure blackmail is really my thing.
The Ron has you covered. Though this might take a little more charm to work. You see, Quartermaster Kingsley's not as uncool as he seems. He's good at his job, but shy of outsiders. That's the green jewel for you, though. Thing is, the guy's in trouble. Caravans are unpredictable lately. One week we have surplus, the next they go to one of your settlements instead. City council's writing him to smooth it out, and he's been tearing out his hair trying. If you want to go easy on the guy, just throw your own lot in. Give him guarantees, compromises. He's not gonna sign a trade with just any odd hairball the cat drags in. Really put your rep where your mouth is.
What kind of compromises?
Offer him a helping hand. Get him to lay out what kind of insurance he'd need to seal the deal. You'd be helping out Diamond City in the process.
I can't trust the NLTC won't skip town, but you and your settlements are right there if something goes wrong. Makes sense.
Nothing's ever that easy.
It's not the easy way because it's easy. It's just less of a downer. Anyway, that's the easy way for you. So, you want to hear the rest of it? Or was that enough?
That's all I needed to know.
Another satisfied customer. Oh yeah!
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
You are more than welcome. And keep in mind what I said. NLTC is shady at best, crooks at worst.
So long, cool cat. Hey. Back to the quartermaster we go. Figure that should be enough to lean on him.
Alright, let's take care of this quartermaster thing.
Whatever you want, I ain't got time.
Probably not. Some guy came into town, picked up the weirdest stuff stolen.
Okay, let's go negotiate. Because it'd be better to have him as an ally.
Heard what you said about Diamond City. Glad to see the great green jewel still shines.
Officer?
You again. Did you have time to get an even more miraculous offer from the NLTC?
Why so hostile?
Hostile? Well, uncouth. I'm just running out of patience. Either you're a naive patsy or a con artist in league with this trading company. I have no time for either.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Look, it's not that I'm unaware of who you are. I hear enough from travelers to be impressed. But Diamond City is both protected and vulnerable. We've always had people coming in trying to exploit our position, and we've held firm and survived.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
You seem to believe that. Against my better judgment, I'll sign this. If you are included in this trade agreement, you and your whatever this HQ is to assume responsibility of any harm to Diamond City supply as a direct result of this contract.
What's Diamond City have to offer?
Your sponsorship will go a long way in getting you the goodwill of the local shopkeepers. Maybe some of them will even offer you discounts.
Okay.
What do you mean exactly?
It means that should there be a late delivery or an undercut in our own profits, your settlement network will compensate us. If you truly believe this NLTC's offer is genuine, then you have nothing to worry about. It would be a rare enough occurrence that you might not even notice. And it will go a long way to stabilizing our trade and proving your intentions here.
Okay.
Now listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
I was certain that would spook you. Well, my word is my bond and all that. Let's hope this path doesn't lead to both our ruin. I'll sign this on behalf of Diamond City. Allow me just a second to add a clause about your involvement. And your signature right there, please.
Witnessed. Great, wonderful, lovely. Let's wrap this up.
Yes, I have quite a few people to notify of this development. A pleasant day to you.
Okay. Where is she? You.
Well, that's done. You're putting your neck on the line. Hope you know what you're getting into. Lydia should be happy at least. Anyway, let's report back. Oh, and I have a little errand to run on the way back. Clearing out some raiders from a spot by our new outpost. I'll split my pay with you.
I'll meet you there.
Roger that. Have fun out there. I got some raiders to kill.
Okay. Before we end, let's go to their headquarters.
I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now. It's time for you to lead us.
Yeah, okay. And back to headquarters. Okay, before we end, we're just going to do a little sleep in the back. And of course, hop back into my power armor because everything goes invisible.
Huh? Yeah.
What do you do in my room? There we go. That one. Okay. We're going to do this exit a different way. We'll load back in and see what's been built so that we're set up for the next time. And I can leave myself some notes about what to do the next time to get more continuity going. Never knew that one. The weapon mods that increase the weight also increase your time to aim. That's a new one. All right. Green Top Nursery. That's it. Oh, okay, here we go. Client upper office. Office west side. Bathroom. No, sure. Oh. Okay, we're getting improvements. Okay. Well, I guess it's time for us to leave. It's been 2¼ hours. But eventually things will get repaired and rebuilt. Until the next time over, I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. I'd like to thank everyone who's left a like or subscribe. And of course, I'd like to wish you all the best and hope that you're doing well. And hope that you're taking time for yourselves to step away from the screen, do something else. Bit of art, bit of reading, bit of exploring. Expand those minds. Look at something natural. Anyways, until the next time, this has been Mhorgrimm. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.